In this scenario, you will edit time for a group of employees. Tamika Ovens and Rita Henry are positive time entry employees who worked additional hours. Sharon Fairbank and Wanda Hill are negative time recording employees. Sharon worked additional hours and Wanda took an additional day of approved leave. On the SAP Easy Access screen, type CAT2 in the command field. Then press Enter. The timesheet initial screen is displayed. The first time this transaction is used, the data entry profile field defaults to a blank value. To select the applicable profile, click on the Match Code box. A data entry profile list will display. Select the profile to be used by highlighting it. For this exercise, we will be using the normal SU profile. Then, click the copy icon. Press Enter. The timesheet initial screen is displayed. Notice the date in the key date field will default to the current date. This date can be changed if needed. Once the key date is confirmed, click the Personnel Selection button. The personnel number selection for Fast Data Entry screen is displayed. Place your cursor in the personnel number field and click the multiple selection button located to the right of the personnel number field. The multiple selection for personnel number screen is displayed. The cursor defaults in the single value field. You may change the column width to show the full title of the field column single value. Hover over the right border of the cell until you see a crosstab, then click and drag to the desired width. In the single value field, enter the personnel numbers of the employees Tamika Ovens, Rita Henry, Sharon Fairbank, and Wanda Hill. Note: you will use your assigned employee personnel numbers when working through the exercise. Click the copy icon. Notice the multiple selection button is flagged green to show it is active. Click the execute icon. The timesheet initial screen is displayed with the selected employee's records. Select all of the personnel numbers by clicking on the Select All Persons icon. Notice the list of employees in the Personnel Selection section are highlighted. Click the Enter Times icon. The timesheet data entry view is displayed. Note: you will now see multiple lines for each employee entered, the first showing target hours, and the second showing a totals row summary and additional rows showing time entries previously recorded. Because Tamika Ovens worked an additional 2 hours on Thursday, steps 18 through 21 will teach you how to record this time entry change. Note: recommended best business practice is to include a text note as a reference to the time entry change. To enter a new row for Tamika Ovens, click on her personnel number in the personnel number column and click the Insert Row icon. To enter 2 additional hours of time worked, click in the AA type field and enter 9,500, time worked. Click in the field for Thursday and enter 2.00 to account for the 2 hours of time worked. Click the Enter icon or press Enter on your keyboard. Upon Enter, the total column reflects the cumulative hours recorded. Locate employee Sharon Fairbank, who is a negative time entry employee. In steps 23 through 27, you will learn how to add 2 hours of time worked to each day that she worked. Note: remember, negative time entry employees are only required to record exceptions. To enter a new row for Sharon Fairbank, click on her personnel number in the personnel number column and click the Insert Row icon. Enter 2 hours of time worked AA type 9,500 to each day that she worked. Notice Sharon has recorded approved leave on Monday and sick leave on Wednesday. Therefore, the system assumes time worked on all other expected work days based on the employee's infotype 0007, planned working times. To enter the additional 2 hours of time worked for each day that she worked, click in the Attendance Absence Type field and enter 9500, time worked. Click in the field for Tuesday and enter 2.00 to account for the 2 additional hours of time worked. Next, enter 2.00 for Thursday and Friday for each day that she worked. Click the Enter icon or press Enter on your keyboard. Upon Enter, the total column reflects the cumulative hours recorded. Rita Henry has agreed to work an evening shift premium schedule for Friday of the current week. You will learn how to make these changes in steps 29 through 33. Click on Rita's personnel number in the Personnel Number column and click the Insert Row icon. Note, Rita should not receive shift premium for the time worked previously entered. Therefore, you must enter a new row for the additional 10 hours of evening shift premium scheduled on Friday. To enter 10 hours of time worked for Friday, click in the AA Type field and enter 9500, time worked. To add the code for evening shift premium, click in the Premium Number field and enter 02. If you do not know the appropriate premium number, you may select from the Premium ID list by clicking the Match Code box in the Premium Number field and selecting the code for evening shift premium. Click in the field for Friday and enter 10.00 to account for the 10 hours of time worked as shift premium. Click the Enter icon or press Enter on your keyboard. Upon Enter, the total column reflects the cumulative hours recorded. Wanda Hill, who is a negative pay employee, took 8 additional hours of approved leave for Tuesday. In steps 35 and 36, you will learn how to make these changes. Note, remember that negative time entry employees are only required to record exceptions. To enter 8 additional hours of approved leave, select the field for Tuesday in the existing AA Type 9000 row and enter 8.00 to account for the 8 hours of approved leave. Click the Enter icon or press Enter on your keyboard. Upon Enter, the total column reflects the cumulative hours recorded. Click the Check Entries icon to check for errors before saving. Typically, the information pop-up will display the message, "No errors were found." If a message displays in the pop-up box with a warning status, then the message is simply an information message and can be entered through. If an error status exists, the error must be corrected before saving. Click the Continue Enter button. Click Save. Click the Continue Enter button to proceed with the warning messages. Upon save, a message generates in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, letting you know that your data has been saved. You just learned that employee Sharon Fairbank has exhausted her sick leave quota. You must change an existing AA Type 9200 leave entry to an AA Type 9000. Steps 43 through 47 teach you how to make these changes. The timesheet initial screen should still be displayed. Click the Personnel Selection button. The Personnel Number selection for Fast Data Entry screen is displayed. Enter Sharon's personnel number. Then click Execute. The timesheet initial screen is displayed. Highlight the personnel number and click the Enter Times icon. In the AA Type field, change the existing AA Type 9200 to AA Type 9000. Click the Enter icon or press Enter on your keyboard. Upon Enter, the total column reflects the cumulative hours recorded. Click the Check Entries icon to check for errors before saving. Click the Continue Enter button to proceed with the warning messages. Click Save. Upon save, a message generates in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen letting you know that your data has been saved. Edit time for a list of employees has been entered, saved, and approved. Edit time for a list of employees is complete.